We're actually going to start lying on our back today. Let's come all the way down onto our backs, please. And you'll bring the soles of your feet together and lie in Supta Baddha Konasana. So, soles of the feet together. Let the knees splay open. Thank you all for coming today. I love that we have a nice little group. We can get our yoga on. As our life unfolds through COVID, right, we're still working with those ups and downs. So let's feel the roller coaster ride of our breath. So on the inhale, you're going to feel the lift of your belly. You have one hand on your belly, maybe one hand to the center of your chest, of your heart. And on the exhale, you can give it a little push down. Feel everything release. And then we'll do it again on the inhale. Maybe the breath is moving through the nostrils. And then exhale, push it all away. Maybe it's not. Some days it works, some days it doesn't. 2 more times. Inhale, bring it to the top of the breath. Exhale, let it go. And on the last one, take the inhale, pause at the top, really pause. Feel that belly get really full. And then push the breath out through the back of the throat and then through the belly. Let it go. Rest for a moment. Settle your sand. Start to place the knees together. Let the arms come out to the side. We're simply going to take our hands and wrap them around our calves, our shins. Bring your forehead towards your knees and squeeze everything in. On the exhale, let it all go. So on the inhale, pull the forehead up towards the knee, squeeze it all in. On the exhale, let it go. We have 2 more to go, and each time we do this, we just try to invite a little bit more energy right up there through the mid-back, middle ribs. Exhale, let it all go. And then we've got 1 more to go. Maybe crawl your hands down. Exhale, slide everything up. Breathe. Place the head back to the mat. Let the left leg go to the ground, right leg up towards the sky, and roll through that right ankle. So we're going to start a little slow today. Just move through that ankle. It's kind of a rainy day. I think it's kind of nice to have a little bit of rain and not so much sun today, right? Flex and point. Gives you a little relief to not feel guilty you're outside. You can work on catching up on things. Place that flexed foot right up on top of that hip as you push the heel towards the sky and breathe. And then as you extend the right leg out to the side, let the left leg extend out long and try to lock the left hip down. As you let that right leg come out, just give it a little stretch. Inhale and exhale. Put a little movement in with this. Bring it around and back up. If it hurts your lower back, then you're going to bend your left knee up to help it out a little. We're bringing this all up and around. Feel the mobility of the hip 1 more time, and then move in the opposite direction. Whichever direction you just did, go the opposite way. Inhale and exhale. Then we'll squeeze the knee to the outside of the rib, pull it in, draw the left leg long, and just hold this for a moment. Like a windshield wiper, let that knee fall over to the left. Let the right arm extend in the opposite direction. So we're talking about the balance between the distance of your right fingertips extending and then those right toes extending. Feel the balance in the middle of that stretch. Maybe peek over that right shoulder and pull back to center. You can cross that right leg over left for a quick outside hip stretch here, threading the arm under. If you have a block or a pillow and you want to put it underneath your head, feel free to do that. Breathe it in. On the exhale, draw the left foot to the mat. The arms come out like a field goal post, just like this. If it's too much for your shoulders, don't do it. Let that right knee guide it all, your left knee over to the right, and peek to the left now. Breathe. Pull it back up to center, shake it all out. Shake it out. So you get what you crave for here, right? Bring the left leg up. So I went to drop my car off this morning. It's been broken for a long time. The gas thing's been broken and I couldn't do it because of COVID. Roll through that right foot, please, and then flex it. Bring the forehead up to the knee, maybe extend the leg out, and just keep breathing. On the exhale, let the left leg come out to the side, push down in the right hip. And I found myself at 7:30 this morning trying to talk to every single person in the service station at Infinity because lack of interaction with people. And it was kind of funny because people were responding to me too. I think we kind of feel that. On the exhale, let that leg come up and around and bring it around again. And sometimes you crave it and sometimes you don't, right? I mean, some of the COVID has made me really antisocial as well. Inhale and exhale. Just kind of watch for what your body is craving today. Bring it up and around. We're going to pull that knee in for a moment. Slide that right heel further away from you as the left knee comes closer towards you. And then let that left leg come all the way over to the side. The left arm extend and just breathe. And then pull back to center. We're going to take that left leg over the right, slide into that outside hip, threading the left arm under and just opening up here. Just breathe. Exhale, place the right foot to the floor, left leg comes over, let the knees go to the left, look to the right, give it a ha. So there's that deep breath again. Maybe you feel the belly and the ribs expand, and then on the exhale, they retract. Exhale, come back to center, squeeze the knees to the outsides of the ribs. Come into that full happy baby. Love this pose. I had a happy baby on the paddleboard with me yesterday, my 2-year-old great nephew. Oh my gosh, his eyes just were popping out of his head as we paddled through the harbor. It was so cute. Pull it out on the inhale. Roll through the ankles, and then pull back up. We're going to rock and roll back and forth. We go back and forth. We massage the spine. We use the abs to pull ourselves up. Now, haste makes waste. So if you're like using that momentum to get yourself up, try to exhale and slow yourself down. Inhale, slide yourself up and pause. And then exhale, slow it down, pull it all the way up. We'll go 2 more times. Exhale and inhale. Last time, exhale. Hold the inhale into your boat pose. Maybe use the pressure of your hands to the thighs to pull in from the lower belly. Lift your heels up. So now that your knees and ankles are in one long line, draw your arms out. Breathe. Now can you extend the legs out long? On the exhale, we'll extend the legs in front and come right into staff pose. Walk yourself back a little bit if you need to. Lift your chest up nice and tall. Inhale, draw it all the way up. On the exhale, come forward. Let it go. So you never know what you're going to get. When you start to defrost, peel away those layers, right? Maybe the thing that you thought you needed is not the thing that you really do need. So kind of listen to your body as you defrost a little bit. Shake the head out a little bit. Give yourself some deep breaths. And then pull yourself up for the inhale. Remember we did the field goal post earlier. Feel that here. The movement of your back is critical to find that stretch. And then we'll place the hands to the mat. Bend the knees and lift the hips up towards the sky. And breathe. Lifting that right leg up, we're going to keep that left hip lifted. My right leg is in line with my left knee as I pull back and then point out. So I'm going to flex as I pull back and point, exhale, and inhale. Try it again. Exhale and inhale. One more time. Exhale, inhale. Maybe cross that ankle over and just give it another little outer hip stretch. Slide that left leg long. Come up to tented fingertips and poke that chest forward. As you slide the right leg to the earth, bring the left arm up. Do this first, this center lift first before you go to twist. So you get a more better alignment of your vertebra so that you can move into that twist safely. Pull the belly button in and keep going. Slide into it a little bit more. And then inhale, draw the arms all the way up. On the exhale, just bring the right arm over to give it a little stretch. Pull yourself back up. Place both hands behind you. Unravel that leg. Maybe it's like you are, Vegas showgirl. Bring the feet here. Lift it all the way up. Vegas has opened, correct? Left leg comes out. Flex and point just where I want to go right now. Flex and point. Flex and point. One more time, flex and point. Hold it up there. Draw that leg around. Sink it all the way down. Lift the chest up nice and tall. Extend that leg all the way through. Poke that chest forward. Draw the extension up. So feel the distance between the fingertips and the sit bones here as you twist over to the left. Go ahead and slide open the rib cage, coming to tented fingertips behind you. And then inhale, pull it all the way back. Let it come over to the other side. Maybe the left arm comes up to reach. Pull it back to center. We'll unravel the legs. Lift the hips up one more time. Maybe this time you keep the legs straight. It's entirely up to you. Exhale, pull it back. We're going to bend the knees and come into one more ab exercise. We're rowing it out. So we're exhaling and inhaling. I have my hands on the floor. That is if your back is bothering you. If not, you can bring your hands up. Everybody has a different place to go. What do you crave right now, right? What are you craving? Pull it out for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on to all fours. So I had to take a walk with the car salesman over to the rent-a-car place to get my car. We had the best conversation about stand-up paddle, and I was just like laughing at myself, thinking, is this the first person you've talked to in a long time? Elbows into thumbs, push down against the tops of the feet. Extend the spine nice and long. Creates conversation. Go for it then, right? Exhale and round. 2 more times. As you extend the spine long, I want you to focus on that breath again. Exhale, fold. So just because we're in a prone position here, facing forward, you can still feel the expansion of your belly. Inhale, lengthen, and bring the tailbone up. And then exhale, tuck it under. We have one more to go. Lengthen the spine nice and long. Smile through the center of the chest, maybe the upper lip. And then on the exhale, as you come back to roll into it, push down against the tops of the feet and just hold. So this is a nice way to kind of get a stretch in the front of your ankles. Maybe rock it back and forth. If it's too much for your shoulders, don't do it. I know my heels are bugging me lately, so I do this a lot to stretch it out. On the exhale, come back. Push down against the tops of the feet and then just kind of roll through the toes, especially if they're cramping. Let's work on the wrists now. Walk the hands in just a little bit. Come up to these fingertips and then exhale. Come back to lean back onto the tops of the feet and draw the fingertips up. And then we'll do that again. Lift it up and then exhale it out. 2 more times. Lift it up. Exhale it out. Last time. Inhale up. Exhale out. Come back to feel the full presence of your hands walking down to the mat. The elbows drawing in. Maybe walk the hands just a little bit further in front and extend that right leg back. Spinal balance pose. We all know it. Rock it back and forth. Feel the width of your foot from the ball of the big toe to the baby. Then come back to a place that's neutral. What do you crave here? Do you really want to focus on pushing the mound of the big toe or finding the heel? Maybe it's the extension of the fingers making you feel a little lighter. On the exhale, draw it in. On the inhale, push like you're in water. Exhale, push against the water. 2 more times. Push. And if you haven't been in the water's been unbelievable the last couple of days. Hold it out here. On the exhale, this is a rainbow. We're bringing the rainbow over. Right foot taps to the left. And then we'll look over the left shoulder and we'll let that right hip get a nice stretch. On the inhale, come back to neutral. We rainbow the leg all the way over to the side, coming onto the baby toe side of that foot. Tenting our fingertips to lift the chest up nice and tall. Hold here. On the exhale, you walk yourself down onto your forearms and you're holding into this stretch. Now, when I come into this, I am trying to get this baby toe locked in. Looking great, everybody. Just let the head go, let the shoulders go. Pull yourself back up for the inhale. Draw your right hand over to that right thigh and pull it forward. Leaning a little bit too far forward here. When you come into this, remember, you shouldn't have your foot way back here. It should be more where your knee is over the ankle. Hold here, give it a little stretch. Little bit more. Push against this right thigh as you poke. You're popping your chest forward and poking your fingers up towards the sky. Reach for that left wrist and lean to the right. Tuck the back toes under. It will give you more steadiness underneath you and peek, peek, peek. Exhale, pull everything back to center. Place the left hand to the ground. You'll tuck the back toes under and come into a simple twist. So we've already twisted already today. Feel the movement come from the middle of the belly out. Lift that arm up and just hold and breathe. If you'd like to roll the wrist and half bind it, make sure that it's not a rounded right shoulder. It's externally rotated and lifted. Take in one more breath. Place that right hand back down. Walk your right foot out a little bit. Place that hand to the inside. Hold here for a moment. Feel that nice little stretch. So let's drop the back leg to the floor and work the upper body a little bit more. You can draw that left leg over a little bit. See how I just kind of turn it over? Because I'm going to lean into this and just settle the shoulders out. Getting a nice stretch to the shoulders. Keep walking the left hand and the right hand out. And pull yourself back to center. Tuck the back toes under. We're coming to turn to the left side of your mat. Wrapping your left hand around right. Just hang here for a moment. We're trying to get rid of the junk in our shoulders. When we get all stuck in our shoulders, talk about what we're craving, you have no idea. You can't think about it. You don't think straight. Let the head go. Give it a pull yourself all the way back up. We're just going to hold here for a moment and slide this guy around. And then inhale, pull it up. On the exhale, bring that left arm under and eagle it out for a sec. Shake out the shoulders, open up the arms, and find your warrior two. We're just touching this. We're just touching the surface on this too. We're not sinking too deep. Sliding the left arm around to finish in a crescent lunge. Inhale. And then exhale. You'll place that right knee up towards your upper right arm if you want the extra strength. Move into child's pose if you'd prefer that. Step it back into a high push-up. Maybe the leg stays lifted. Exhale, low push-up. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Power it up for an inhale, high. Exhale, low. Inhale up. Exhale back. One more time. Inhale high, exhale low, inhale up, exhale back. Bring your right leg, the leg we just worked on, bend the knee and peel it open, give it a little stretch. Shake it out a little bit. Woo. And to finish this sequence, just take the right knee over to the left elbow, pause, kick it all the way back. Right knee to left elbow, pause, kick it all the way back. Two more times, right knee, left elbow, pause. Kick it back. This time we're going to fall in triangle. Extend the leg out long. Adjust the right hand under the shoulder and hold. If that is too much, you draw to the knee to the earth. You draw the knee to the earth. Lift the left arm up and breathe. The knee, I just said the knee. I sound like Robert De Niro. Okay, the Godfather. Come back for an inhale. Exhale, low push-up. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale back. Hallelujah. First warm up on the right side is done. We're coming down onto all fours and we'll move to the second side. So let's do the left leg long now. Right leg out. Okay. Exhale in. Inhale out. Imagine you working through that water. Exhale in. Round it. Feel this. Inhale out. Exhale in. Inhale out. One more time. Exhale in. Pause. Lift it all up. Inhale. Kick it out. Draw the right arm down. This is the rainbow over to the right side. So you can get a stretch here. If you're pushing against the mount of your big toe, then poke your chest forward and start to twist. Remember, don't go there if it doesn't feel right for your back. Rainbow the leg back up. Focus is more forward. Bring it all the way around. Coming onto the baby toe side of that foot. Taking a little time to adjust and lift. And then exhale, walking it all out. Take an exhale, let the forehead drop towards the floor and just breathe into this. Pull yourself back up to center on the inhale. Guide your hand to the left and pull it all the way forward into that modified lunge. Lay your back leg to the earth, either onto the top of the foot or tuck it under. It's up to you. So you're a little bit forward to start. Feel that stretch. And then as you poke that chest forward, pop the arms up. Inhale. Reach for that right wrist. I am going in the opposite direction of you right now, leaning over, peek underneath that top elbow. Literally feel the lift of your hip bone away from your thigh bone with that gentle little pull to the left. Slide yourself back to center, feel gold post your arms. Exhale, right arm to the earth, left arm to the sky. Tuck the back toes under, feel that sensation. Breathe, inhale and exhale. Maybe turn that left wrist, draw the knuckles towards the hip and open up a little bit more. Exhale, pull yourself back on into that low lunge and maybe dial that right leg over a little bit. Walking your hands over to the right. So we're pushing our hips away from our hands. There's the whole thing about life. We're always traveling in two different places, right? From one point to another, and it's the middle that we're working on. So it's that exhale, releasing into the groin. Cravings, what do you crave? Should you come deeper onto your forearms? Should you pull up higher? Take one more breath. Ooh. Pull yourself back to center, and we're going to move over to the right side, just like this. And this time we're going to reach the right arm over left, and we're going to give ourselves a little hug, moving side to side. Bend the knees a lot and draw yourself all the way up. Take an inhale, reach the arms up. This one's a little different. Let's exhale, interlock the hands and open the chest, and then fall forward. Just to get an extra little stretch in the shoulder girdle. Exhale, let the head go. Breathe it all the way up on the inhale, and then we'll slide the right arm under, meet your eagle. Open and close it here. Whew. Inhale, blossom the arms up. Exhale, slide into your warrior two. Just touch the surface of this warrior two. See the external rotation of that left knee to your baby toe. Sink down just a little further. And then glide that right arm forward. Move it right into a crescent lunge. Lift and open. Exhale, slide it down. You'll walk that left knee onto the left arm and hold. Kick it back to a high push-up. Exhale, low. Inhale up. Exhale, back. Extra push-ups if you want them. Inhale, high. Exhale, low. Inhale, up. Exhale, back. One more time. Inhale, high. Exhale, low. Inhale, up. Exhale, back. Left leg kicks up. Bend the knee and peel it open. And then slide the left knee to the right elbow. We have 3 more of those. Left knee to right elbow. Last 2. Left knee, right elbow. Left knee, right elbow to a hold, either knee to the earth or fallen triangle. Breathe it up. Kick that left leg all the way back. Woo, you're going to slide the left leg through. Right leg will follow. Hang in a ragdoll at the front of your mat. Give it a ha. From your ragdoll, place your hands to your shins. Inhale, extend your spine long. On the exhale, fold forward. Shake it out. Let's do it again. Take an inhale, lengthen the spine nice and long. On the exhale, this is about shifting weight towards the tops of the toes and letting the head go. Last time, inhale, lengthen. Walk yourself up halfway. Breaststroke the arms around, interlock the hands behind and fall forward again with the hands together. So I bend into the right knee quite significantly as I drop my right ear and then try to straighten the left leg, peeking under the left elbow or left shoulder. And then back to center, shake it out a little bit. Deep bend into the left knee, peek under the right. Breathe. Pull yourself back to center, wiggle those shoulders out a little bit, bend the knees and pull yourself up. You have arrived. Standing at the front of your mat, there's your warm-up. Nice long warm-up today, everybody. Exhale, hands to the center of the chest. May it give you an opportunity to open up your eyes to more things in your body that like you can really feel what you crave for based on opening that dam. Set your intentions for today if you have any. I'm just going to settle my sand for 2 more breaths and feel as if someone just rests their hands on my shoulders, you know, COVID-free, of course, and I could just rest my body a little bit in a standing pose, active, but also restful. Take an inhale, draw it up. Take an exhale, dive forward. Take an inhale, lengthen, step back to your high push-up. You know you don't need these push-ups if they don't work with you. Exhale, inhale, exhale. I think everybody on screen today has done yoga before. If you have not, please just pay attention to what is good or bad for your body. Look towards your fingers and don't do everything I'm doing if it's too much. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Here's the lift in the belly as you fly up. I'm totally into birds now that it's COVID. I sit on my back and watch birds. Oh my gosh, watching them fly. Exhale, fold. When the seagulls are fighting the wind, inhale and lengthen. Step back to a high push-up. Exhale, low push-up. It's like us fighting COVID. We just keep going. Exhale all the way back. We open our wings and fly. Let the head go. Feel what you need to feel. Look towards your fingers. Jump or step to the front of the mat. Make it a dance. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, lengthen. Maybe it's Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. 2 breaths in, inhale and exhale. Look towards your fingers, float to the front of the mat. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, root to rise. We're going down one more time. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, lengthen. High to low push up. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, back. Bring the right leg up, please. Bend the knee and peel it open. We'll bring the right knee to the right upper arm and pause. Kick it back. Bring the right knee to the left upper arm and pause. Kick it back. Bring the right knee to the nose and pause. Hold right here. Kick the leg back, pull it in. Look, I'm in a plank, back and forth. And you can point and flex. Bring it in, step it through. We're coming right into a crescent lunge. Right hand to the thigh to pull us up. Draw the left arm up. We're bending the back knee so that it hovers to the floor as we bend the elbows, pointing the elbows up towards the sky. On the inhale, straighten the arms, straighten the legs. So exhale, inhale. You're squeezing that left glute. This is what we got when we started our warm-up. When we had one leg lifted, you gotta keep moving through that glute. One more time. Swing everything forward. Move right into your airplane pose. You're experts at this because we worked on spinal balance. Keep breathing, keep poking the chest more forward. Push down against the mound of the right big toe in the baby toe, and that will solidify that foot. On the exhale, you need it to land. Inhale, pull it up. Exhale, bend the elbows, bend the back leg. Now as you straighten the back leg, straighten the elbows. Give it that twist. Left elbow to the outside of the right thigh. You can prayer twist it, or you could extend the arms out. Breathe. Maybe you bring this guy around, roll the shoulders back. On the inhale, windmill your way up, draw that back heel down, and move into a deeper warrior two now. We're warm enough now that you can make that not just touching the surface, you can really feel it. All right, these look awesome. Awesome, everybody. Keep going. Inhale and exhale. Breathe. Excellent. Nice, JoJo. Keep feeling that floating feeling, but that strength. You got it. Breathe your right arm up and reach back on the inhale. On the exhale, float that left arm forward. So just a little dance here. Inhale and exhale. If you want to play with that right leg, you can. You can straighten and then push. We're going to go one more time. Push forward into your Uttita-Padangusthasana. Left arm could come right up here to start if you'd like. But we all know that this is what we tend to do. We tend to stand high in this pose and stick our booty too far back like that. You know that look? Okay, so you want to draw the tailbone down between the heels. Lift the ribs up. Get the extension of the spine as you lift up, and then lean. So that means you're not doing this and you're not doing that. Right? You're in it. Now your body will tell you what it craves. Is it craving that half bind? Is it craving dropping that right shoulder down? Now, if you drop it, extend through the arms, bring it under, you'll get more distance, and then draw it around. Lift the chest. If you're bringing your back leg in, the takeoff, exhale, pull yourself up. Inhale, slide it open, whatever works for you. Draw in 2 more breaths. On the exhale, we're going to come back to a low lunge here, dropping to your back knee and turning your right toes open. I'm going to go right into this lift of the back leg and opening here. If that's too much for you, you stay down. Keep breathing, keep lifting the chest up. On the exhale, come back with the hand to the inside of that right knee. Draw the right knee up towards that upper arm, and then kick it out to a high push-up. Exhale, low push-up. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, back. Same right leg lift. Bend the knee, peel it open. You know where you're going with this. Left arm will come in. Remember to heighten the shoulders before you drop the leg, and then lift the hips. Breathe. You're not flipping if it doesn't feel right. Flip it back around on the inhale. Come into your plank. So slide right into your side plank. I'm going to do something different here. Feel free to join me. Exhale, pull it in. Inhale out. Exhale in. Inhale out. Exhale in. Inhale out. Exhale in. Hold. Inhale out. Draw it through, maybe to a one-legged push-up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale all the way back. 2 extra push-ups if you want them. Inhale high. Exhale low. Inhale up, exhale back. One more time. Inhale high, exhale low. Inhale up, exhale back. Breathe. Shake the hips side to side, shake the shoulders, maybe make circles, and then come back to hold. Draw the left leg up. Bend the knee and peel it open. Let's bring the left knee to the left elbow. Pause. Kick it back. Left knee to right elbow. Pause. Kick it back. Left knee to nose. Pause. Hold it here. Come into your plank. Point and flex. If you don't want this, just drop to your knee, right side, and hold. We're going to go ahead and bring this forward. Woo. Come all the way up to that crescent lunge. Left hand to the thigh. Poke yourself all the way up. Or pop yourself up. How's that? Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. One more time. Exhale down. Feel that left foot getting ready. Pull it all the way through. Maybe this time you move it right into Superwoman, Superman, whatever you want to be. Lift the chest up. Maybe interlock the hands and open here. The landing, you do it with finesse, all right? You think about it. You don't just throw it out there. Land it. Lift it. Exhale. Keep that bent knee straight for a moment. Start to straighten the arms, straighten the leg, and give it a twist. Maybe it's a prayer twist. Maybe it's just arm to arm. You choose. Few more breaths. Breathe. Pull yourself back to center. Allow yourself to windmill up to warrior 2. Diving into a deeper warrior 2 now. Let the arms soften, sink into it, and breathe. What do you crave? Take an inhale, draw it up. Take an exhale, push it away. Take an inhale, draw it up. Take an exhale, push it away. Inhale, up. Exhale, push it away. Let's inhale up for a moment. Give it a nice long stretch. Prepare that rib cage as you draw the left forearm down. Remember the hips that we talked about, the tailbone coming down between the two heels. Bring that right leg through, right arm through, and then pull it around. Breathe. So watch how you get antsy. Try to breathe into it. During COVID, I'm finding myself with extra time here and there, and I sometimes don't know what to do with it. And it's just a really good practice to just be in that uncomfortableness. Take some breaths and work your way through it. That's when you start to figure out what you need and what you don't need. Draw in 2 more breaths. If you're playing with Bird of Paradise, you're bringing that arm around, pulling that guy up and just breathing. Everybody else is going to come to hold. Going to bring it all the way down here. Walk that leg all the way through. We're turning into the opposite direction. And you can bring the knee to the earth and just push that knee away. It's up to you. Inhale and exhale. Slide that left hand to the inside of the left foot. Tuck your back toes under and lift that left leg up. We're bringing it back up. Yes, hold on. I haven't missed anything yet. We're bringing it back to a high push-up. Exhale, low push-up. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale back. Here's what I thought I missed, but I didn't. Bring the left leg up. Bend the knee and peel it open. Lift the hips up. Move into your flip dog. Breathe. Pull yourself back to center. Come to that high push-up. You're sliding the right leg over left. Your knee is to the earth if you're modifying. We can all do this. Exhale, pull it in. Inhale out. Exhale in. Inhale out. Exhale in. Inhale out. One more time. Exhale in. Inhale out. Turn it so the right leg stays lifted. Exhale to your low push-up. Inhale to your upward facing dog. Exhale all the way back. 2 more push-ups. Inhale high. Exhale low. Inhale up. Exhale back. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale back. Look towards your fingers. Jump right into crow or go right into a malasana squat. Either one is cool. If you want to start in malasana squat and then move into crow, do it. Lift your chest up nice and tall. Grow your spine long. Regardless of how low you are on the ground, feel as if you're 6 feet tall, 6, 7. Inhale and exhale. That's the podcast I'm listening to right now. You guys ever listen to Imagine Life? You start to guess who the person is. I just listened to Martha Stewart's one. Holy camole. Interesting. Lift your chest up nice and tall. Keep breathing. Exhale, fold forward. Get ready to just lean into this. And then just move your elbows side to side. Release the fingertips towards the floor. Slowly roll yourself up. So we're going to put all this together and we're going to start in Uggatasan. Notice how we haven't gone to Uggatasan yet. I'm kind of nice, aren't I? Sink into your Uggatasan and breathe. Maybe feel the difference in the weight shift as you come forward and the heels lift up. And then exhale, the toes lift up. So just come a little forward, heels lift up. Exhale, toes lift up. 2 more times, heels lift up. Exhale, toes lift up. 1 more time, heels lift up. Sink into your hips. Exhale all the way down. Lift the chest tall. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen. Step back to a high push-up. Exhale, low push-up. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, back. Kick your right leg up, please. Bend the knee and peel it open. Slide your right foot through in a crescent lunge. Inhale, slide it up. Exhale, bend the elbows. Bend the knee. Inhale, come right into your twist. Exhale, move into your warrior 2. Inhale, reach back. Exhale. Inhale all the way through. Watch what I'm going to do here. Exhale down. Inhale, twist to look to the right. Exhale, set that right foot to left. Inhale, high push-up. Exhale, low push-up. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, back. Take a breather for a second. If you're going, I am freaking out right now. That was way too fast for me. Don't worry about it. Then you slow it down. Do the poses you feel you need to do. You're following me. Your left leg lifts up. Bring your left leg forward. Come into your crescent lunge. Inhale. Bend the back knee. Bend the elbows. Exhale. Inhale. You're breathing it up. And you're just twisting. We're not doing the balance one on this one. We're going to do that on the next time. Exhale, pull it around. Come into your warrior two. Inhale, pull it back. Exhale. Inhale, reach it forward. Watch this. Right hand to the mat. I'm just turning my toes onto my toes. Baby toes on both feet. Exhale, pull back. Come to a high. Exhale, low. Inhale up. Exhale back. So I urge you to take a break right now if you've had enough. If you want to do this full out with me, we're bringing our right leg up, bend the knee, peel it open. Right knee goes to right elbow. Inhale, kick it back. Right knee to left elbow. Inhale, kick it back. Knee to nose to pause. Step your right foot through. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, bend the elbows. Inhale. Balance it out. Exhale, land it. Inhale, up. Exhale, twist. Inhale, windmill. Draw it up. Pull it all the way back down. Watch this. You're going to extend that left arm forward. Slide it all the way through on the exhale. I added that one on. Inhale, pull it up. Exhale, warrior two. And then just come down with the left hand to the mat. Twist to the right. Come to your high push-up. Exhale, low push-up. Inhale, upward facing dog. We only have one more side to go. Left leg lifts up. Bring that left knee all the way over to the left tricep. Kick it back. Left knee to right tricep. Kick it back. Knee to nose to pause. Slide the left leg through. Inhale, warrior one. Crescent lunge. Exhale, bend the knees. Sometimes we go on autopilot. Inhale right into balance. Exhale, land it. Inhale, up. Exhale, twist. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, pull it up. Exhale. Inhale, reach. Exhale, push. Inhale, up. Exhale, swing it all the way down. That's the last part of the moving, fast, freaking you out part of the class. Come into your high push-up. Exhale, low push-up. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, back. Right leg lifts, bend the knee, peel it open, and bring it all the way through. We're going to hold in warrior one and regroup right here. Hold in warrior one and regroup. Take some deep breaths in and deep breaths out. If you feel your heart rate has really increased, take a moment to settle it down. Breathe the arms up and around, interlock the hands behind your back, and come into humble warrior. We're going into our holding sequence now. Remember when we started, you were saying, boy, this is going to be such a mellow class. Breathe, inhale and exhale. Woo! Let it go. Let it go. Right ear to the ankle. Pull yourself all the way back up on the inhale. You're switching now to the exhale of the warrior two, which we know well. The inhale to straighten the leg, and the exhale to move right into Uggatasan. So on the boards this weekend, it was such a beautiful weekend to be on the boards. Everybody was falling off like flies on the boards. And I think it's because they craved it. The water was so warm, and it was so funny. I had so many new people that just they were laughing, literally laughing in the middle of class. And triangle was the one pose that everybody seemed to go in on. Bring the left arm behind you. Tana, you wouldn't fall, I promise. Open up the chest and breathe. Take an inhale, draw the right toes in and turn into your Skandasana. I'm bending into my left knee and walking my hands out. So Shari, this is gonna get your shoulders. You really wanna walk your arms out here, and then your weight's gonna shift into the right, but your arms are staying there, they're stretching. And then pull back to center. Walk yourself back to center. Give yourself a forward fold, maybe a headstand if it's in your practice. Keep breathing. Slowly pull yourself back up. Protect your back as you bend the knees. Draw it up on the inhale and slide yourself all the way back over into a revolving triangle. Pavarita. Inhale, left arm reaches up. Exhale, come forward. Bring your right arm up. Again, you can lift your back leg if you want. I should have said that on triangle. If you're really craving balance, then go for it. Keep breathing, keep lifting. On the exhale, come back to hold over this front leg for a moment. Enjoy that stretch. Now bend your back knee and shift your weight into that back knee as you curl the toes up. And then just poke yourself forward. Take an inhale, look up. Take an exhale, fold. Walk your toes together. Inhale, pull it all the way up. Woo. Exhale, come into Uggatasan. Inhale, draw it up. Exhale, slide forward. Inhale, lengthen. Step back to your high to low push-up. Inhale, high. Exhale, low. Inhale up. Exhale, back. Woo. Shake it out. Our left leg is stepping forward and we're moving right into warrior one, second side. This is our holding sequence where we hold and breathe. We notice the uncomfortableness. Get comfortable with being uncomfortable as long as it's not painful or injuring you. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Take the arms behind, interlock the hands and give it a nice little stretch here. Draw the left ear to the ankle. Pull yourself all the way back up. Open the arms and feel the back muscles. Move into that warrior two. Right into that inhale and exhale into triangle. Right arm comes up to the sky. Feel the stacking of the right shoulder over left and breathe. Maybe right hand comes behind. Again, if you want to go into a balance, you can. Ardha Chandrasana is always there for you. Keep breathing. On the exhale, we're going to turn it to the right. And we are going to Skandasana over to the right and hold here for a moment and just draw the heel up. If you want to work an arm balance here and you want to bring that right arm under or deeper into the arms, you could be here and hold. Exhale, pull it to the other side. There is an arm balance here where you lean back onto this arm, you grab the toe and you pull it open like that. You want to work on that. Pull back to center. Let everybody drop down so you don't have to see my butt. I'm going to turn around. Either stay in a forward fold or drop down into your frog pose and just ribbit. Ha. Allison and I used to do this class with this woman who literally had an 8-minute ribbit song, like the song only ribbited, ribbit, ribbit. And she would play it and say, stay in frog for these 8 minutes. It's pretty funny. Take some deep breaths in, some deep breaths out. Whew. Slowly pull yourself back up. Remember, it's never graceful, but that's okay. Pull yourself up. Bend the knees and pull up so we can go into Pavarita. It's your left leg forward, your right arm lifts up. Exhale, feel the rib cage lift over the thigh as you turn to the left and then draw the left arm up. So when we do things in sequence with breath and alignment, the yogic stars align. You start to feel it all come together. So feel that. Pull back if you don't. Doesn't work every time. Exhale, let's lean into that left leg. Bend your back leg for a moment. So I'm putting some pressure on the ball of that big toe and curling my toes up on the left foot. And then exhale, just bring, actually on this one, bring the hands forward and let's just move into a little bit of some jumps, handstand jumps. So my right leg kicks up. Play with this. Doesn't mean you need to go up, but just a little takeoff here. You know, maybe you do go up, maybe you don't. Some days I get it, some days I don't. And then switch legs, work through the other side. Some days you get it, some days you don't. And then we're all going to exhale, come down onto the knees. Stack your shoulders over your knees, tuck your toes under, lift the arms up towards the sky. Let the heart come down a little. Exhale. Reach for your right wrist and pull your wrist down as your left ear goes to the shoulder. Come back up to center, reach for the opposite wrist. Let it come down. Pull it all the way back up on the inhale. On the exhale, field goal post those arms. Field goal post, I shouldn't be using that. Bring the fingers up. The high school season has now been delayed until the middle of September. I was saying that at the beginning of class. My son just came in from practice this morning. So I don't think there will be a season. Lift the chest up nice and tall. Draw the elbows back and give yourself a little bit of an arch. I guess we'll just have to do it in yoga. Let's walk your feet or your hands back towards your heels if you can. Poke your hips forward and just breathe. And then exhale. Pull yourself all the way up. Open up your feet a little bit wider than your hips as you sit down into your Virasana. Lift your chest up nice and tall. Know when you collapse. You got to know when to fold them, right? Don't fold them here. Push down against the thighs, draw the elbows in, and poke that chest forward. Breathe. I'm moving my toes around a little bit so I can feel my toenails on the mat. If you can walk it back, you will. If it doesn't work for you, you won't. We'll slowly pull it all the way back up. We're going to move back into our downward dog for a moment, and we're going to get a little bit more into the shoulders as we come all the way down onto the mat. So I'm going to show you this pose. If it feels appropriate for your shoulders, you will do it. If it's too much, you won't. That left arm is coming out to the side. The right arm comes up by the ribs, and I'm just simply rolling onto the left side with my right knee bending. You can draw your left ear down. This is an intense stretch for your shoulders. If you feel like it's too much, bend this left elbow. Don't go so far. Kind of just adjust as needed. If you're going for it, extend the arm, drop the ear, bring that knee up. Maybe both legs bend. Breathe. Come back to center. Slide the right arm out like a half of a T, left arm in. Roll on to the right side. Bend the knee and give yourself a little stretch. Maybe bend the second leg and just hold. Come back to center. You'll breaststroke the arms around. Reach for your ankles, and you should be fully prepared for a bow pose. Lift the chest, rock it back and forth. Do whatever it takes. Throw in a few more breaths. Woo! Time flies when you're having fun, huh? And then bring your hands by your lower ribs. Pull yourself up to your upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. This is like a broken record. Lift your right leg up, bend the knee, but I promise you're going to like the end of this. Bring your right knee up to your upper arm, over to your left upper arm, down to the wrist. You're making a square of your knee, like a TV screen, like they used to be. Up, up, down, down, up, up, down, down, up, up. When can we go to Pigeon, Sarah? Right about now. Lift that chest up, slide into Pigeon. If you want more of your upper body, thread your left arm under, bring that left ear down and give it a little twist. That's just something different. If you're cool to stay right in your Pigeon pose tradition of just lying forward, go for it, or lie on your back. Breathe. If you want to find your split pose, because we didn't do it today, feel free to find it. Or just stay where you're at. And then we'll slowly crawl out of this, kicking that right leg back from wherever you're at. If you're on your back, you're just shaking the leg up. From here, I'm going to make those circles like we did on our back earlier. Shake it all out. And then bring the left knee to the left upper arm, over to the right, down to the wrist, up, up, down, down, up, up. This isn't yoga. Yes, it is. We're getting our abs, you guys. Keep going. Woo. Let's go one more. Bring the knee to the wrist and settle. Lift the chest up nice and tall. Exhale. Sink it all the way down. Breathe. Find that split pose if it serves you. And then we will slowly, slowly, slowly come out of this, kicking that left leg back. Shake it all out. And then slowly walk your feet in. We're going to come all the way down to lie on our backs. Lift your chest up nice and tall. Poke your chest forward. Poke is the word of the day, I guess. On the exhale, round and bring yourself all the way down, one vertebrae at a time. Come all the way down. Woo. Walk your feet in. Lift your hips up. Take your hands to the outsides of your mat and pull your hips up even higher and breathe. We will do 2 more of these, so let's just touch the surface on this first one. Stay here if you'd like, or bring it back down. We'll pick the hips back up. We'll notice the evenness of the energy of our feet. So if we roll to the outside of our baby toe or to the big toe, that's when we get plantar fasciitis and it really hurts. I have it right now on my heels. You have to learn to be even on all 4 points of your feet. Lift the hips up, walk your arms underneath, and start to draw those shoulders in, and just breathe. On the exhale, come all the way down. Give it a ha. Release the hands by the ears, fingers towards the shoulders if you're moving into wheel. Take yourself to the top of your head first, and then draw it up. I did that for like 5 minutes on the boards the other day, and I'm so sore from it. So not always great to, stay in a back bend for a long time. Take 1 more breath. Exhale, come all the way down, land to the earth. Lift your feet up, crossing your right leg over left. Grab your ankles and rock yourself side to side. Unravel, reaching the opposite left foot over, right knee under. And then just slide the legs up towards the sky with flexed feet and hold here for a moment. Pull the belly button in. Maybe the arms can come out to a T or field goal post and let them drop down a third, another third. Hold it to the point where you're not hurting your back, but you are definitely working those ab muscles. Open and close for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull it all the way up. Let's do it 1 more time. Third of the way down. Another third of the way down. Hold, open, close. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Squeeze the knees in. Another yoga done. Let's let the knees go to the left, head and arms to the right. I didn't lose the blanket. We didn't have to move from outside to inside. Whew, the screen kept falling over last week. Oh my goodness. Come back to center. Let the knees go to the right. And then do what you crave here. So I craved this before I go into Shavasana. Do what you crave. And then fall into where we started, Supta Baddha Konasana. We've done this whole circle, right? And we've used these physical poses, your asanas, to kind of take the layers away. So then your ability to kind of see more clearly rises, right? You start to see, oh yeah, I want to straighten my legs out, or I want to extend my arms, or I want to like my neighbor, or I don't want to like my neighbor. Extend your legs out, shake your arms out. I want to talk to the car people, or I don't want to talk to the car people. Take a great big breath in, open mouth, let it all go. You have arrived, my friends. Close your eyes, feel your eyeballs fall back into your eye sockets. Feel the softness penetrate through the roof of your mouth, the side temples, the jaw that gets so stuck and tight. Feel that same sensation work its way through the back of your throat, through the center of your chest, riding down to your shoulder tips, your elbows, your fingers, your thumbs. Same sensation working through your top of your back where we tend to round. Let it go. Down the spine. To the middle of the belly, to the right and left sides of your glutes that get all tight and tense and like screw your head up. Let it go. Feeling that sensation spill down, literally spill down the tops of your thighs, your knees, the tops of your shins, the tops of your feet, the bottoms of your feet, inner arches, outer ankles, the backs of your calves, the backs of your knees, the backs of your quads. And then moving all the way from the bottom of your spine to the middle of the belly to the center of the chest. You have arrived, my friends. Take time to just enjoy. Inhale and exhale. Let's start to move our fingers and our toes, our ankles and our wrists. Reaching our arms up overhead for a nice big inhale. Squeeze your knees into your chest for that exhale. And then let everything fall over to the right side. Head resting on your hands. You're in that fetal position, that place of safety and comfort. You know, when we were first born, right, we hadn't seen the outside world. So this is just like, this is bliss. So bring yourself back to that as much as you need to. It helps you to get through the parts that get us all clogged up. Come up to a seated position. Remember, we show up, burn brightly, live passionately. And when the moment is over, when our work is done, we step back and let go. Victory to our spirits, peace to all beings. Let's sit nice and tall. Hands come to the tops of your knees as you poke the chest forward. Poke again. Lift it up. I want you to think of that poking when you're working on your posture today. Place the hands with your mudra lock on top of your thighs, drawing a great big inhale. Open mouth exhale, let it all go. Hands pull up and over. As we bow and surrender to our two selves, we say, Namaste. Go grab your day. Yay, everybody. Nicely done.